What's going on, guys? We're back here again today. Welcome back to the channel Savage Panda Projects, the habitat for horsepower. On today's video, we're going to be covering the biggest mistakes I see people make in the Volkswagen Audi modification community. So without further ado, let's hit that intro. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little intro sequence there. I've had a great progression as far as our Audi S6 build. So guys, make sure I've got a link to the playlist right here if you want to make sure to stay up to date with all the modifications on the Project Audi S6. And for anybody new, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you guys stopping in. If you would be so kind, hit that subscribe button. We've got a strong library of automotive content. I greatly appreciate all the support. So guys, moving on to our topic for today's discussion, biggest mistakes I see in the Volkswagen Audi modification community. You gotta be careful. There's a lot of things that unfortunately I see on a day-to-day basis working in the industry, being a modification enthusiast myself. So as many of you guys obviously know, Volkswagen Audi cars, they respond very well to performance software. We've got supercharged, turbocharged applications. You've got a lot of headroom to pick up some serious gains. Especially on these turbo cars, twin turbo cars, you can pick up some massive torque. So you got to make sure to do everything that it takes to support these increased output figures. That being said, one of the biggest mistakes I see all the time, I hear it from customers, I see it on the Facebook groups, communities of enthusiasts all the time. A lot of these guys are running high torque ECU software files and they neglect to install the appropriate matching transmission DSG tunes. When you're not taking the appropriate action to instruct the transmission to do what it needs to do to support these increased torque figures, there's gonna be some consequences. I see it a lot of times, unfortunately, especially in the Mark 7 community. I'm telling you guys, there's gonna be consequences. You're out there, you're beating your car, you're whomping on the gas, you're doing launches, all this stuff, and you're really putting a lot of stress on that stock clutch basket if you're not running the tune. As you guys know, the tune is designed to increase that clutch clamping pressure and keep that basket together so you're not gonna have problems with slippage. So biggest thing, guys, if you're gonna run a high torque file, do not neglect to run the appropriate matching DSG tune. So Volkswagen Audi guys, you guys need to make sure that you follow these guidelines from these manufacturers. There's a reason why transmission tunes are recommended for high torque files. So you don't wanna cut corners on this, guys. This can be a very expensive mistake. So always make sure to run the appropriate matching transmission tune for these cars. So for this next point, guys, you would think in this day and age with so many resources being available to the community of enthusiasts that this wouldn't even be something I would have to cover, but neglecting basic maintenance. Unfortunately, once again, I see this all the time. These guys have 75, 80,000 miles on their car. They don't want to change their plugs. They don't want to change their coil packs. They don't want to take care of their Haldex pumps. They don't want to do DSG service, Haldex service. There's so many moving parts that require appropriate lubrication to run efficiently. So I can't stress it enough, guys. If you cut corners on maintenance, there's gonna be consequences. I think one of the biggest reasons why German cars in general have a bad reputation for maintenance and reliability is, unfortunately, a lot of it is user error. You know, if you're gonna beat on your car, you're not gonna change your plugs at the appropriate service intervals. You're gonna accelerate the wear and tear in your car. You drive aggressively, you're not doing your Haldex service, you're launching the car, you're really pushing these vehicles to the limit. It's just common sense, guys. You have to be reasonable with your car. If you treat your car well, generally speaking, your car in return is gonna treat you well. I do hate in a sense that I actually have to cover this, but unfortunately I see it time and time again on a daily basis. So I have to say what needs to be said. It's just that simple. And I hope this information helps get out to the community so we can make the most out of these cars and put these maintenance reliability problems behind us. So moving on, guys, the next point where I see constant mistakes being made, cutting corners, is sourcing Chinese knockoff turbos. I get messages all the time. People will send me a link. Hey, what do you think about insert unknown name of turbos. And you got to think about it, especially in the 4-liter community. I see these guys all the time. They're wanting to spend $200, $300 on a set of RS7 turbos for a $60, $70, $80,000 RS7. I mean, what do you think is going to happen, guys? What do you think is going to happen? You're buying a no-name brand. You don't know where the heck it's coming from. You don't have any point of contact for the manufacturer, for the vendor. There's no warranty. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? I strongly recommend, if you're going to be putting turbos on your car, if you're going to be putting quality wheels, if you're going to put brakes on your car, don't buy knockoff questionable stuff from Alibaba, AliExpress, eBay, Amazon. I mean, you have to be realistic, guys. You can't expect to spend $300 on knockoff turbos and have the best results. So you get what you pay for, man. It's that simple. As I've said so many times on this channel, all the way since the very early days, guys, buy once, cry once, spend a little bit more money, do a one and done, do it right from the beginning, have a good day, enjoy the car. It's that simple. I don't know what it is, something about intercoolers. I see it all the time. Like, so many people want to buy these knockoff intercoolers, and it's like you have no idea where it's coming from. You have no idea if it's going to fit. You're not going to get any installation guide. How in the heck are you going to send it back if it's defective, if it's damaged? We all work way too hard for our money to throw it away on knockoff Chinese parts. So do it right, guys. Don't cut corners. You always want to make sure to source your parts from reputable distributors. So guys, going full circle here, make sure you're running high torque files, get a transmission tuned, save that DSG. If you have the intention to make some serious power on all these different platforms across the board, you're gonna have to maintain your car appropriately. You wanna start making some serious power, you wanna upgrade your turbos, get them from a reputable source. It's that simple. Can't stress enough, guys. I hope you find this information helpful. Hope you guys enjoyed this somewhat rant related video. I don't mean to rant too hard, but I see it time and time again on a daily basis. I get these questions asked all the time, so I want to take a moment to address this stuff. So hope you guys can prevent these mistakes from happening so you can get the most out of these cars and we continue to support the community of enthusiasts. I appreciate you guys checking out today's video. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment down below, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.